All right, start off, pop the hood. And then we start by removing the cowl. 1, 2, and 3. Then go ahead and remove these 2 clips. They're just little holders. Next step, these ones right here, they're 15s. I already loosened this one up. Go ahead and remove the nut. Remove the nut on this side as well. And then, let me see if I can do it one-handed. You lift this guy up a little bit and you rock this thing back and forth. Looks like I have to use both hands. But yeah, we're taking off both nuts. Lifting this up a little bit to disengage a little mechanism in there. Alright, as we can see, took those off. Next thing we do, on both sides, they're going to have these little clips. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Those little things retain. And they just clip right there, and then one goes underneath. All right, now for the other side. Another thing I forgot, on each corner, there's another clip. Make sure you take that off. Next thing to go will be this cowl panel. All right, another thing, over here on the molding, you gotta make sure you fish that through the little rubber right there. I accidentally ripped this one. And then this all comes out. And this is how the inside looks like. It's all about doing good on your prep work to make sure everything's right, make sure there's no wires or anything. Next thing we can do, we can get a knife, cut this bitch. Alright, here we have Oscar using short knife, and all you do is cut the edges and cut this all along the edge. On the bottom, he has a specialty tool. Remember, you need glass done, you're around the Tri-Cities. Where do we go?
Pro Auto Glass.
Pro Auto Glass, that's right. They'll take care of you, let them know that I sent you. Oscar, he's the owner right here. He also manages the front, so he's a one-man show. All right, let's get this glass out. So what we did here, disconnected everything. We did not unplug anything. We're trying something new that we heard. As long as you don't disconnect anything, it's less of a, what's it called, programming issue. And now the whole glass is off. All right, windshield's off. Next step is to go ahead and clean all the old urethane out. And best way to do it is just a razor blade, and make sure you have even cuts, nothing's jagged. All right, just finish this step. Really easy, razor blade. All you do is cut the old urethane all the way smooth. You don't have to take it all the way off. Make sure, if you do for some reason gouge the paint, put a little bit of primer on there, which I did. And what's it called? This is going to be all covered up, so it's not going to be seen. It doesn't mean that it's okay, but I'm just saying if it does happen, put a little bit of primer on there. And you, from what I was told, you want this to be around 1 mil, 2 mils thick. You don't have to take it all the way down, but also don't leave it super thick. All right, next step is shooting the bead and hopefully putting it in the windshield. Forgot to mention, so it turns out we ordered the wrong windshield, which is pretty cool. So here's this connection that goes to nothing. It's just a plastic clip. The new windshield we ordered, if you look at it, it's a heated windshield, and there's the clip. So they'll be cool, pretty neat little upgrade. Once again, let's check out this thing on top. Pretty neat. I'm surprised how much goes into this detail. Laying down the urethane, as you can see, the bead, you know, you want to make sure it's all nice and even. Right there where they meet, you just get a little tool or a little popsicle stick and blend them in together. But as you can tell, it doesn't take that much. It's probably 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch high. And we'll set this window in place here pretty soon. Alright, window's in place. put this guy in, just remember to slip underneath the clips. And now it's a reverse process, just hooking everything back up together. So put the wipers back in place, put the nut back on. If you see here, you can't see it, but there's all these little lines. That's the windshield warmer. You want the wiper to be on there. That way, if it does freeze, it'll melt it right away. As you can see right there, there's the lines. You see the wiper going on top. Now we just need to put the covers back on to cover those, and we'll put the side moldings and we're done. Alright, so here we go. Everything's back in place, everything's snapped in. Make sure you double check everything, that you didn't drop any tools or anything. And next step, we'll be installing that. Alright, so I ended up putting everything back in place. Make sure you route everything. I did not take a picture of anything of this, but a lot of this is self-explanatory how it goes in. There's only one way of routing things, only one way everything will clip in and fit. Next, we'll put on our covers. Alright, next step, these covers, they sandwich together and they go right in, and everything clips in, and just do a quick wiggle. Make sure it doesn't come off and it doesn't loosen up. And that's how you replace a windshield on a 2020 Mazda CX5. Another thing I forgot to mention, since this has sensors on the camera and everything, this is the easiest part of replacing the windshield on one of these vehicles, is taking it out for a test drive, making sure that the lane departure and everything goes off when it should. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna hit the line right there, and the vehicle should be coming back on its own. Alright, Emma, so what this does is there's cameras on this car where if you get too close to the center lane, it pushes you back. Let's see. What's that, baby? Yes, it pushed us back once already, but we have to do it a couple of times. That way we know for sure it's doing it. Yeah, like 5 times, maybe a couple of miles. All right, here we go. Yeah. Nope. So let's see, let's check it.
Does it have sensors?
Yeah, it has sensors. Oh, look, it just turned the steering wheel by itself.
Wait,
And the thing went off. Yep. Let's try it one more time, okay?
it controls itself?
It does. So, we're riding the line. The car up there had its windshield replaced as well. And this is how we're calibrating or making sure it works.
There's the forest.
You see how it goes off right there? That means that sensors are working.
How? I can't.
Oh, you can't see it, Emma, but I have it on video, so you can actually check it out later on, okay?
Okay, it's hard to see because the car is tall.
And see, there it goes again. So people probably think that we're drinking and driving, but we're not. We're actually calibrating the vehicle, the sensors on the windshield. All right, so here we're gonna go. We're gonna hit again. Oh, and there it goes. It moved me back over. That means at least we know the right sensor is hitting and it's working right. Let's. We're on the way back. We're gonna try the left, okay? Let's. Oh, there it goes, steering wheel slightly changing. I swear, the guy up front is not drunk. We're purposely doing this so that way everything's calibrated. Once again, if you guys need a windshield or anything, come to Pro Auto Glass here in Richland. I'll put up the phone number here on the screen. Talk to Oscar. He'll take care of you. Mention the channel.